3, 2, 1.
All units, please respond. We got a 7467. Two idiots spilling the tea about their neighbors.
Welcome to Crazy Rich Neighbors.
The squatter spectacle.
There goes the neighborhood. Hey, law-abiding bougie crew and thuggish Sierra trolls.
Got a question, a comment, or a buck-wild neighbor story? Hit us up on 239-300-7276. God dang it. I should have this number memorized. We've only said it 159 times. God dang.
Word of caution, bougie crew. I am jet-lagged and exhausted AF.
Oh.
Mia has an eye infection.
And an almost broken toe.
And we're running on vapors this week, so you ain't seeing our faces.
I'll help you guys out this one, all right? I'll be there for you guys.
You're
Okay,
like our
all right.
seeing eye dog.
Thank you, Ben.
So if you would like to sponsor our show, email us at info@crazyrichneighbors.com to inquire about opportunities. And a big bougie thank you to our sponsor, Podcast Junkies, right here in Boca Raton.
Woohoo! Love you, podcast junkies. And check out our full video episodes on CRN. We're Crazy Rich Neighbors on YouTube. It's really, really awesome. You get to see our muggy mugs.
Yep, you do. And
Well, we
thank
don't
you.
look too bad on camera, so
No,
I've
we
been
look
told.
cute. Who told you that?
My husband.
At least she watches, unlike Mr. Psalm. And thank you to all of our new YouTube followers. Welcome to the neighborhood. So this week, you guys, we're lighting up your podcast feed with a tale of holiday cheer and year-round chutzpah from Plantation, Florida. A brazen duo is behind a famed Christmas light display, and they are actually squatters extraordinaire and our wackos of the week, Mark and Kathy Hyatt, a couple who turned their home, or should we say someone else's home, into the famous Hyatt Extreme Christmas house.
For 15 years, these festive freeloaders decked the halls without paying a dime.
Damn.
Squatting in style in an upscale neighborhood,
Ciao.
once owned by a Miami Dolphin player. So join us as we unwrap this unbelievable story of extravagant fake lights, fake deeds, and the ultimate free ride in holiday housing.
Damn, Gina, that's a scary story.
It is, honey. And they were the toast of their hood.
And I wonder.
Did you see the photos?
I did.
Oh, elaborate.
Well, they had a lot of money to play with since they weren't paying rent or anything else.
True that.
But I wonder if doing these holiday lights legitimized their staying in the house. You know what I mean? And gave
Good
them some
point.
rights to be
Cagney.
squatters in that house.
Good point, Cagney. I did not think of that. It was probably all a part of the scheme.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Don't ever trust anybody.
No.
Except for Ben. Hey, Benjimon.
Hey, what's up, you guys? How you guys doing?
Loving this hair, Benny. It's giving me
Oh.
like 70s vibes with
Thanks.
this shirt. Like, I'm feeling it.
Thank
I
you.
like a well-groomed Benny.
Yes?
I know you do. I know. I'm trying. I'm trying it out. My hair was thinning a little bit, and then I got really nervous. I was like, I'm gonna grow it out. And then someone told me your hair actually can thin from anesthesia. Anesthesia.
What you been doing on your free
No,
time?
but I had the surgery a year and a half ago.
Oh.
So I was starting to freak out because I was thinking my hair was losing, so I wanted to grow it. But in the end, I think it was just from the surgery that I had.
Oh, well,
So.
you're going to love my Bougie Bible. In fact, you can have a shot of this instead of vodka. This is actually a hair growth
How about with
tonic.
vodka?
Is it really?
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
nice.
Yeah, take a shot, okay?
Okay.
I like Mary's vitamins.
Yes, me too.
But like I said, there's PRP now that does wonders for
Yes.
hair regrowth. And
Yes.
if you want
What does PRP stand for?
plasma-rich platelet therapy, where
yes,
they
where they
take
mix
your
your blood.
blood and they spin it and they get
Yes,
the
you were
plasma.
telling. Yes, you were
told
telling me
you
that last. Yeah.
Or Rogaine, minoxidil works really, really well. And
Yes.
just buy that at Walgreens or Walmart or any of the walls. And so you've got a high price option and a low price option.
Nice.
Yeah.
So there's definitely and I think you were saying something. I'm like, I think you don't have to worry as much anymore about losing hair. So, but yeah.
And the vitamin supplements like Nutrafol or this one that I'll talk about in a bit. I mean, those are things that you could start instantly.
Yeah,
perfect.
That will nourish the scalp and help, give your body what it needs to thicken the hair out. But you just have to be proactive, right?
Absolutely. But I heard that you also have to do like PRP and Rogaine like early in the process, because if your follicles die, then it's too late to bring them back.
Yes.
Gotcha.
So
Okay.
get on it, Benjimon.
I will. I mean, I don't know. I might.
But I like this wide side swoop, so it's for a reason.
Yeah, it's flippy.
Exactly.
I think you should come on camera and let our Bougie. They will want to know.
Put your mug up
You
there.
look
Yeah,
cute.
you want me to put it up there?
I think you look cute.
You're the best looking one in this studio today. Let's put it that way.
And Christian's like, hey, what am I?
Well, he's not on camera,
no,
so
he isn't. Yeah, Christian's curls are popping.
yeah, well, Christian, you can get on camera and show everybody how hot you look today.
But other than that, I mean, I'm growing the hair out.
I guess it's good for your band thingy.
Yeah. So that's what I was actually gonna say. I've started, and you guys knew about this band that I had, but I've kind of done. We're doing a little bit more, so we're starting to like record and stuff.
Oh.
So I'm gonna be starting to put out videos.
Do you need 2 Kris Jenners?
Hey.
Yeah.
So listen, where are you putting your music out?
We're gonna probably start a YouTube channel and
Okay.
all that stuff.
Cool.
But
Are you on Spotify
not yet.
or SoundCloud?
We're not nothing yet.
Look at
right
you going full Kris
But I
Jenner.
love it.
Wait till we get paid,
Okay,
boo.
I know, right? We did our 10%.
Exactamo.
But yeah, so we're doing that, and other than that, I mean, yeah, just-
Babuisa.
all right, I'll let everybody see me now. Here
Yes.
we go.
Show off that hair.
How's the oh,
There you are. Oh, you look really
go.
cute.
Yeah, flick it like this, like flick.
Okay, it's
Yeah,
growing on me.
okay.
You animal.
Oh yeah. Drummers have appeal. They have a lot of sex appeal.
Bajuk, yeah.
Even like Travis Barker, who looks like a bald lizard, when he's down there drumming and he's got so much
No,
swag
yeah.
and confidence, he looks hot with
Of
the
course.
tats.
Yes.
So
Oh, yeah, I think
you can-
sometimes, I get so into it when I'm playing.
you
like,
can rock it. Bite your lip and go like,
yeah.
whatever, be all extra. And that's all the free advice.
Do a little,
Yeah, Chris.
do a
Simmer
little,
down. Wait
do a
till
little
you're
hand
paid.
twirl,
Oh, can you do that?
Oh yeah.
Oh, can you bring
Oh.
your drumsticks next time and we demonstrate for our bougie crew, please?
Oh, I'd love to. I could. Yeah, I got some sticks
We
in my
need-
car.
we need to gin them up for when you drop it, okay?
Okay.
And we sign our mom, auntie jerk.
Yeah.
You guys will be coming around to all of our concerts.
know it,
I know about
baby.
all of that.
We'll become like the record producer in our neighborhood.
There you go. Yeah. Oh, we could do a block party for the crazy rich neighbors.
Oh, yes. See all the neighbors who we talk shit about. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's see. The Psycho, the Mossad agent, Peeping Tamra, aka the Watcher,
Bring them all out.
the
Bring 'em all.
Vampire. Ooh, the Vampire. Now your kiddos are coming home from college, which means the
But the-
Vampire's going to be on your case.
no. The good
queen.
thing is we cleared out the garage, so...
Okay. You mean Miss Sheila cleared out the...
Yeah, she was...
Miss Sheila.
Yes, Miss Sheila cleaned out the garage, and our cars fit 2 cars, so
Okay.
we have space for 2 cars
Okay.
in the driveway.
Perfectamo.
Yes, the kids are en route, coming back from Cali. I thought it was supposed to be tomorrow, but at last it is today.
Wow.
Well, at least you remembered, like, before they showed up at the door.
I know. So I scrambled around, got them a little welcome home cake, some flowers, and they have their East Coast redneck cars.
Which are, tell the Bougie crew.
Big ass Hemi, like
Dodge.
Ram truck. That thing is a beast.
The rims on that are insane.
Oh, and for dear daughter, she always wanted a Dodge Charger.
Awesome.
Okay, unfortunately, she ended up with 7 Series, a grandpa car, but which she loves very much. But finally, she gets her Dodge. She knows how to drive, safely.
She
so-
does, yeah.
Yeah, and they had high miles, so we got them for a really great price.
Oh, good.
Yes, we did
Because
not.
they only need it for the summertime.
Summer and
home at
Thanksgiving.
Christmas,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. So because Uber, they need to work. So
Okay.
they need to find J.O. Bizzles for shizzles. So, Mr. Som's graduation.
Yes.
I hope he comes on the show and graces us with his brilliance and does some taste.
I have some pull.
Yeah, I think it'd be really cool for us to do like, especially for like YouTube, like like wine etiquette.
Okay.
And like basics, and we can go through like how to clean the glass and all the things that he taught us.
Okay. So
And-
let's decide what we want to taste. Do we want to taste sparklings? Do we want to taste red wine? Like,
Yes,
So
I'm more into like the white and sparklings just because of
Okay.
the blood sugar thingy.
fair enough. That's
Yeah,
fine. We
but
can
I
do
think,
that too.
Yes, and I think we can, help impart some knowledge on our
Let's
bougie
do
crew.
it. So for our people just joining us, Mr. Sam, my husband, that's his code name. He graduated from the Wine and Spirits Educational Trust with his diploma in wine, which is a big effing deal for
Yes.
anyone who either knows what that is, or even if you don't know what that is a multi-year huge degree. So you start off with a level 1, then you do level 1 through 4, and then if you still want to continue, then you get your diploma, which is 1,000 pages of material.
He's so smart.
It's everything about wines all over the world, growing them, wine varietals, soil, all of the
just
chemistry
the
involved.
geography alone.
The geography, the foreign names, like some Italian grapes have more than one name for the same grape. I mean, it's insane.
And then the ability to blind taste test.
Yes, you have to blind taste, and identify and evaluate. I forget how many different
Wait,
wines.
and he had to do all that?
Yes.
He did,
he's like
and
a
he passed?
master.
to get your diploma
Yes.
in wine, you have to do all that blind tasting and essay questions.
Oh my
and-
God.
He's
yeah.
a
So he's the-
master. He's like a master, like the highest level.
Well, no,
right?
the master is one more degree above his, but he's not doing that.
Yeah, he doesn't. need
That's
that.
crazy. Because I've seen videos of like people
Yeah.
walking up to a table and judges are there and they're just smelling, sniffing, and then that's what he's done. Wow,
you
that's,
have-
that's
Well,
It took
impressive.
him years, like 3 years. He's been
Wow.
at this.
All
no?
of these people who earn it's called the diploma and WSET, all of these people had to do just that.
That's
in addition
insane.
to all the essay questions and
God,
whatnot.
did
and
anybody cry?
I almost cried because I was so
Yes,
proud of
touching.
him.
We
and,
were
like,
proud, and you
he
were
came
sending
so
updates
far.
on WhatsApp, and we loved that.
And so it took place at Guildhall in London, which is an old medieval like building built in the 1400s
Oh,
and like historically beautiful.
wow.
And just like it was
was a
very
vibe.
formal ceremony, and people from all over the world came to graduate. There was quite a few people from Asia, and among the Japanese students, there were 6 women who wore their kimonos.
Oh my God, that must have been
It was
beautiful.
so cool.
Oh,
I've
wow.
never
so
seen,
multiculti.
You know, the formal kimonos and
Oh,
like
wow.
even the
And the
little
shoes,
the
too?
shoes with the little the
No.
little socks and sandal. Like yes,
Oh,
it was
wow.
amazing.
Oh, and it'll be so wonderful to like hear what they do with their degrees, because I'm sure it's
Yep.
varied, right?
This one person, she received a distinguished alumni award. She was one of the only people at the time to get the diploma from India. Like she lives in India. She was only one of the first people as an Indian to get that diploma.
Oh,
And she
wow.
really changed the Indian wine culture and wine industry.
That's
when there was
brilliant.
nothing there, and there was people
Yeah.
that were interested, but they had no resources.
Oh, wow. I
So-
was going to say, like, you never think about wine in India.
Right. Right.
Brilliant. Love it. Were there any other Irishmen or women there?
There were a couple Irish people, which we met. Yes, they were all very nice and fun.
Oh, good. So he's met friends along the way.
Yeah, and he met friends who, in his study groups and everything like that. So the night before the ceremony, like he put together a dinner with a bunch of his friends that were in his cohort. But then this one girl just ended up attending, and I don't know how she got in, but
Interloper.
she brought her 2 parents. So if you had to bring 1 bottle of wine per person. So she ended up bringing 3 bottles of wine, which was appropriate, but her wine was shit.
That's crazy.
And I'm
Why
like-
would you bring wine to such a prestigious event?
That's what I don't understand.
Amongst wine snobs.
Not only that,
okay?
what I'm saying, Bougie Crew, is not that she had to bring expensive wine, but you when you have your diploma in
Yes,
wine,
she knew it
you
was
know.
bad wine.
And she did, because she said, "Oh, this one bottle's funky," and I thought, "Listen, lady."
Ew, this is not the place for funky.
correct.
This is celebratory.
And my husband brought 2 beautiful 100 pointers.
Oh.
And as soon as everybody laid their wine out on the table, she goes, "I'm gonna need a spit cup." And he goes, "You're not spitting out my wine,
Okay, squeeze me.
or I'm not pouring it."
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
Yeah.
Just drink your cheap wine, lady.
exactly. And toodaloo.
that, Felicia.
Yeah, I was not impressed.
Oh, wow. That is crazy. Crazy. But was
Indeed.
London fun?
It was great. I love London. I love it so much. I can walk and walk and walk for miles.
Aw.
It was cold.
Wow.
And I knew it would be chilly, but I think it was colder
Like
than
almost May.
it was cold. It was freezing, especially like yesterday. I was like waiting outside for Uber, and it was like one Uber after the next kept canceling.
Oh,
And we're
gosh.
outside for like half an hour.
That sucks.
Freezing,
Sucks.
but had a great time. Love London.
That's awesome. Shout out to our London bougie crew. We love you, darlings.
Certainly do.
Yes. So Florida's making the headlines right now because Swiftie announced her tortured poets department where
Where they're very much alive.
where she had like Dead Poets Society actors. I love that movie.
Oh, that's cool.
In the video.
Oh, that's cool. I
But
didn't
she
see the
named
video.
this heartbreak track called Florida.
Oh, shit.
And it was a duet with Florence Welch from Florence and the Machine.
I love her.
I'm sure all the Swifties know, but surprise, surprise, she was actually inspired by her love of the true crime investigative show Dateline.
Well, she needs to listen to this show.
I know, right? We go in, honey.
Deep.
So Tay said about her Florida song, she's like, I'm always like watching Dateline, and people have these crimes that they commit.
Like squatters?
Where they do, I know, right? Where do they immediately go to skip town? Where do they go? Do they go to Florida? She continued. They try to reinvent themselves, to have a new identity, blend in. And I think when you go through heartbreak, there's a part of you that thinks, I want a new name. I want a new life. I don't want,
I want a new
anybody
vagina.
to know me. What did he do? He murdered that vagina? Now we're E. See, if you were drinking.
Did we just get to E just now?
Yep.
Was that an E?
Yeah.
If you were drinking, you would be having to do a tequila
Go
shot
on,
right
Benny.
now.
Pour me a
okay?
shot. I'll do
All three of us gotta do it. All three of us gotta do
God,
it.
it's always you. I'm
No,
just
it was Ben 2 weeks ago.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
So it's 1 me, 2 you, none for Mia right now.
I'm an angel.
I went to Catholic school. This shouldn't
Okay.
surprise no one.
Child, I went to Christian school where they exercise demons in chapel.
I exercise with demons.
I'm on the straight and narrow. Anyways, child. But anyway, Florida's loving all of the attention and blah, blah, blah.
Finally, we get some good attention.
Yeah. Child, please. I love Florida, but y'all don't come because we're full.
Yeah, we're full. Close the door, honey. I'm loving all the car carriers taking all the New Yorkers' cars back up north.
Bye, Felicia.
Toodaloo, motherfuckers.
Oh my God, it's the worst. Like when season starts and you see all of these like
Oh,
luxury
it's like
car
invasion.
transportation companies just all over blocking the road.
Tequila or vodka?
Oh, vodka, please.
Yes, I'll take a little bit of vodka too.
Two vodkas.
Yes.
So the house closed, which means our Mossad agent is now the rightful owner of the house on the cul-de-sac.
Okay.
I
Very
forgot to
interesting.
tell you this before when I was explaining why I think he's in Mossad. He spends part of his year in Israel, in addition to not having a credit history, in addition to
Oh wow.
answering the phone, how may I
Well-
direct your call, in addition to all the other
Well,
sketchy
let's
things.
not put the neighborhood on the.
Too late now. He's living here, boo. And what's interesting is he's living next to a complete maniac
Oh yeah, absolutely,
who
totally. Won't let him
has
get away
his
with anything.
own, you know,
Very interesting.
sordid past.
Very interesting.
It is. It is.
Yes. Shout out to Peep and Tamara. Where are our threatening notes?
Oh.
Where have you seen her?
I saw her sort of
I'm
slumping
gonna
down
check
in
on
the
her.
car.
Oh, maybe she's not feeling well. We love you. We're praying for you.
We're scared at the same time.
Cocktail of the week.
What pairs better with squatters
Hey.
than an alternate reality cocktail? Because that's apparently what they're living in. This recipe is by Holy Stone Distillery in honor of the Delulu cuckoos who think they can just move in onto your own house, honeys.
How pretty is this drinky?
It's so beautiful, and it reminds me of a really good G&T I had in London. I never had a
Yes.
G&T with a grapefruit slice before.
Oh, I have.
Oh, game
Yum.
changer.
Yum.
So, Mia, take it away, hunty.
Okay, so 1.5 ounces of your favorite gin. We
Ish.
prefer Hendrick's.
Measure with your heart.
3/4 ounce of Saint-Germain elderflower liqueur, Veuve Clicquot, or your favorite sparkling wine. Just add in a nice big splash. Grapefruit, juniper berries, or your favorite dark berry, and you add a rosemary spriggy-wig.
Okay, so have Miss Sheila pour the elderflower liqueur into a wine glass, top with ice. Then add your sparkling wine, but leave enough room for that gin, y'all. Stir to combine. Place a half a grapefruit wheel, thank you, Benny, inside the glass. Add your juniper berries and your rosemary sprig. And finally, add more gin.
Oh, geez.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay, so sorry for the E, but
Okay,
down
thank
the
you. We're
hatch.
like college kids in these like beer pong cups.
know.
Cheers.
That's all I had, all right? That's all I had. Cheers.
Cheers. Oh my God, you shot that. You savage. Woo.
Isn't that the point of doing a shot?
Yes, honey. I'm gonna sip mine. So you guys, imagine this scenario
Shizaballs.
where you throw a bash and one of the guests decides that your spare room is now their new digs.
I would lose my ever-loving shiznets.
Outlandish, right? But that's a taste of squatters' rights.
Can I ask a question? I'm
Yes.
sorry. I
Go
didn't mean
ahead,
to
boo-boo.
interrupt you. This person, right? They move into your house. Cut them off from all the food and the wine and whatever you got in your house. Starve the zookers out.
They can Uber Eat and have it dropped off by
Yeah,
the
but
door.
at least that makes it inconvenient for them.
Oh my gosh.
And if they're up in the guest room, I'm not bringing that up to their
this
room.
is crazy, but that somebody could really do it like this is insane.
People are evil.
Because when I think about squatters, I think like you catch them on the ring and they're trying to break into your home while you're away or whatever, and then they go in and that's that. But literally, you can invite somebody into your home and they don't leave.
Well, that's just it. I think the scenario you described about watching them on your Ring camera is like probably the most common, but for someone to be this brazen to
Yes.
actually like you first of all, they're invited to your home under
It's that
some-
easy. That's
Yeah.
what we're trying to
And
say.
you know what? I always tell people when I have people visiting from out of town, especially mostly young people, don't bring anybody back here.
No.
You want to hook up? You go
Yeah.
to their house. I don't want
Exactly.
some stranger in my house.
Sleeping with one
Imagine-
eye open, getting robbed,
Imagine some hoochie comes in from
No.
like some like place on the avenue
picking
and
up your artifacts.
takes over your house.
Okay, steal your good wine.
Takes my dog.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh, Margie will not be having that. Anyway, you guys, this is a taste of squatters' rights, okay? A concept where someone can claim a space of your property if they stick around long enough without your pushback.
Oh, we push it back, child.
It's like that friend who overstays their welcome, except they're trying to claim ownership of your home.
Insane.
Totes.
The rules on squatters' rights, also called adverse possession, vary wildly across the U.S. In some states like California and Florida, a squatter could make a legal claim after 7 years, whereas in others it could take decades. The gist is the same. If somebody camps out on your property long enough without your intervention, they could become the legal owner.
Unfortunately, for those who are packing heat, for homeowners, the solution isn't a Wild Wild West style posse, but a call to your local sheriff's office. The authorities handle these situations with less drama and more paperwork. And if a squatter tries to legitimize their claim by paying property taxes, it doesn't give them an automatic win, but it does complicate things. So, if you own your own property, keeping a vigilant eye on it, isn't just a good practice these days. It's an absolute necessity.
And there's no such thing as a free lunch, okay? So
No.
if suddenly you're like, oh, hey, I just logged on to pay my property taxes and I got a zero balance because somebody
Yeah.
paid it for me.
True.
Red alert,
Yes,
people.
good point, Boo.
Fun fact, sometimes these squatters will pay your bill and they're essentially playing a legal long game of finders keepers, except with your property and real money.
But have no fear, Florida. Like we said last week, I think, or maybe two episodes ago, we are now protected by HB 621.
Which means House Bill.
House Bill 621 authorizes property owners to request action by the sheriff's office to immediately remove unauthorized persons from your home, according to the bill analysis. This is a form. It will allow sheriff's offices to charge an hour, and you have to pay sheriff offices to charge an hourly fee if the property owner requests their assistance to quote unquote keep the peace while the property owner or agent of the owner changes the locks and removes the personal property of the unlawful occupants from the premises.
You can get a lock change in 30 minutes and you just throw that mofo shit over the balcony window.
True that. Or keep it if it's worth anything.
Good point.
Steal it.
So what exactly are squatters' rights? Well, squatters, it's defined as when someone occupies a property without your consent, but it can take 5 to 30 years. They're playing a long game. Usually this happens, or historically it was more common to have it happen in abandoned buildings, vacant land, or in someone's home that was uninhabited, making it legally and logistically contentious to kick them out.
Yeah. So Floridians, good news, and squatters beware, okay? House Bill 621 will go into effect on Monday, July 1st of this year.
So if you're going to squat, do it now.
Mm-hmm. And some of the penalties, if you do violate this House Bill, it will create criminal penalties for violators, including a first-degree misdemeanor for making a false statement in writing to obtain real property, or for knowingly and willfully presenting a falsified document conveying property rights.
A second-degree felony for any person who unlawfully occupies or trespasses in a residential dwelling and who intentionally causes $1,000 or more in damages. It does not take very much to incur $1,000 in damages.
Oh my God, could you imagine? I just started flooring alone.
Thinking of my old physical tenant.
Oh yeah, true that.
Psycho.
A first-degree felony for knowingly advertising the sale or rent of a residential property without legal authority or ownership. Because sometimes these people like sublet.
Mm-hmm.
If that's
sure do.
Crazy.
Mm-hmm. So now that you know the rules and the penalties, squatters, you've been warned. After the break, our wackos of the week.
Welcome back to Crazy Rich Neighbors. In a whimsical yet affluent South Florida neighborhood of Plantation, Florida, the story of Mark and Kathy Hyatt unfurls like a twisted Christmas ribbon, dazzling yet deceptive. Known for their spectacular holiday display, the Hyatt Extreme Christmas House wasn't just a beacon of Yuletide cheer. It was the stage for a saga of epic proportions featuring squatter drama, legal battles, and an elaborate ruse to keep a whole community blinking in disbelief.
That is so sinister.
Crazy, like
Let's
you said.
learn more. For 15 magical and misleading years, the Hyatts festooned their residence, well, allegedly, with lights, reindeer, and all the trappings of the North Pole. But unbeknownst to the adoring public and even their own neighbors, this house, previously owned by a Miami Dolphin, was actually the setting of a long-term squatting episode orchestrated with fake deeds and false claims.
The curtain began to unravel when Broward County's auditors, wielding calculations like Sherlock Holmes with a magnifying glass, chased the paper trail only as far back as 2013 due to the statute of limitations. Their guess, recouping $34,000 in back taxes linked to exemptions that the Hyatts had craftily claimed despite their tenuous grasp on actual ownership.
It always makes me wonder when people are evil and devious and they find loopholes and they're smart, like what they could do if they use their intelligence for good things.
True that.
The plot thickened when Kathy, in a moment of what can only be described as accidental honesty, inquired about a 2005 deed, unwittingly tipping off the appraisers to the unlawful ownership of their twinkling abode. This revelation came to light precisely as the couple's marriage unraveled under the harsh lights of divorce court, where Kathy confessed they had never truly owned the property, and the deed, well, it was as real as Santa Claus.
As if the holiday lights weren't enough, the spectacle continued with Mark Hyatt's death at 53
Did she kill him?
years old post-divorce. I don't know. That's a good thing. We need to investigate, child.
She was squirrely, obviously.
Yep. So turning their story into a cautionary tale about the ghosts of Christmas past. Meanwhile, Kathy's transformation of the so-called house into a real estate agency, if Google Maps wasn't to be believed, adding yet another layer of irony to the property saga.
She tagged it as a real estate agency?
Yes,
I
she
wonder if
did.
she was trying to rent it out to people.
This was like this happened just last year.
She's a psycho.
Toads.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
So
That's
what the heck
crazy.
killed Mark?
I don't even know. We need to investigate. We need to put
you
on our
know,
Cagney and Lacey
something-
hats.
And which of them was the mastermind?
I think Kathy. She's the last one standing. I think she did it.
And like, I would love to have like the owner's take on all of this and their side of the story.
Maybe we do some digging and do
We
a part
may have
two.
to. So just when you thought the taxpayers might have a silent night, the city disclosed a whopping $470,000 in legal expenses fighting this case,
Wow.
which Mark decried as a parade of fiscal mismanagement during his electoral campaign. Wait,
Yeah, this dude. Yes, honey.
he ran for office?
Child, this needs a part two because these characters are bold, brazen, and très interessant.
That's so stupid. Like,
Oh.
you're going to run for an office where you are under a microscope and
Ooh. They
But
took that
tho-
we're the stars of our hood with our beautiful, fantastical,
Holy
festive
shiznits.
lights, and they, power and prestige. And
you're right, leveraged it
yeah,
into a
he was like,
political
okay,
career.
we're so popular. We
Those
can
are
win.
always the ones. It's always these people that think they're above the law, who are doing dirty shit, that then want to like get into office and tell the rest of us how to live their lives.
Exactly.
Crazy.
Unbelievable. Anyway, the Grim Reaper saved us from, that shady politician.
Child, please.
Lord have mercy.
And welcome back, Ben.
I'm here, just buttons to press. There's a lot of them. All right.
So my Bougie Bible pick this week is one of two walking tours that I took while I was in London. And,
Ooh.
I did do some shopping. I'm not going to lie. But at the same time, I can't just shop all the time. And I do have a thirst for knowledge. And not on this walk, but this ties to what we were just talking about related to people running for office who are doing bad-ish. On my other walking tour, which is next week's Bougie Bible, the tour guide took me through St. James's Park, which is considered Buckingham Palace's front yard.
Oh.
And he was talking about this politician in, I want to say, the Victorian era who was very much against homosexuals and, made a big stink about they're going to hell. It's not, it's not legal. They don't deserve any rights. But this politician was caught in the bushes in St. James Park giving a BJ to somebody.
Oh,
A man.
my
A
God.
man.
Oh, my gosh.
So, tale is all his time. Tale is all his time.
Crazy.
But this week's Bougie Bible pick is a walking tour called Spies and Spy Catchers,
Ooh.
provided by the walking tour. It's a walking tour provided by the London Walks Company. And this tour talked about the Cambridge Five, which was 5 young men who all met in Cambridge University in the 1930s. And they were indoctrinated in the university to think that communism was great.
Oh, gosh.
And so when they graduated, they were, because they were upper crust nobility, they were given jobs at MI5 and MI6,
Oh.
but because they were also communist sympathizers, Russia courted them to be spies.
Oh,
And
no.
for 40 years, the Cambridge Five were spies for Russia, and they would take the intelligence that they gathered as MI5 and MI6 agents.
Oh, my
And this
gosh.
includes through World War II, and they would give it to Russia. And so
Wow.
this walking tour was insanely interesting. I highly recommend
wow.
it. Go on www.walks.com and look for Spies and Spy Catchers.
This should be a movie.
There's been multiple books. There's been movies. I bought 2 books off Amazon because I was so
Brilliant.
captivated by the story of the Cambridge Five that I want to learn more about it.
Oh, love it. Love it. Sounds very interesting.
Totes.
I would totally watch that movie if that came out.
I will find. Yeah, there is, and I will send it to you. There's one on Amazon. It might be a multi-series.
On Prime?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
I'll get you the title.
Oh, thank you, Bill.
Yep.
I'd love to watch that. Okay, so my Bougie Bible pick this week is Mary Ruth's Liquid Morning Vitamin Plus Hair Growth, okay? And it is clinically proven to help hair grow thicker and fuller, improve wrinkles and fine lines, and support healthy skin. And it actually tastes delicious, and I think this would actually really taste good in vodka. In fact, I'm going to try a little splash now. And so it's super thick.
I did my shot, girl.
Yeah,
Come on.
I know. I'm like.
While you prepare your drink, I will say I do
Benny, you
like
should try
the
some of
Mary
this.
the Mary Ruth's liquid multivitamins, but I get them in the little like single dose.
Yes, those are great for traveling.
Yeah, they are. But for anyone who grew up in the 80s, the Mary Ruth's daily vitamins taste like Flintstones.
Oh my God. My mother would never buy me candy, and I would like eat a whole container of the whole little thing of Flintstones in like 2 days and get like deadly sick.
Oh shit, Mia.
I know. I was a bad child. So you guys, the price for a 15.22 fluid ounce costs $39.95 on Amazon. There are literally, I don't know, thousands and thousands of 4-star reviews. It tastes great. It has C in it, biotin, D, methylated folate.
Methylated vitamins are key because
Yes.
a lot of people cannot process an unmethylated B vitamin, which folate is a B vitamin.
Yes.
Especially if you have what I call the motherfucker gene.
Uh-oh.
It's the MFTHR gene.
Uh-huh.
And it can actually, as a woman, affect your fertility.
Are you serious?
Yeah, so
Oh,
you always
wow.
want to have a methylated folate, a methylated B vitamin.
Oh, well, the C in it is also methylated.
Good.
Which is really good, and it contains lustruvia. And I don't know what that is.
She's
I
a
think that's
Russian spy.
I think that's their proprietary blend. So Benny Ben's, we highly recommend this. We recommend this to everybody, and it's good. It's 18 and older. Okay.
Okay.
It's delicious.
How is
and
that with vodka?
It's actually very good, and
Okay.
because this is very sweet for me, and this
Yeah.
has calories, you guys. Like, this is not calorie free.
Well,
It's
what is it?
35 for like 2 teaspoons. It's 35 calories.
Okay, so we run up and down the stairs 4 times.
Yeah, exactly. That's the only thing I don't like. Like, I think it could be less sweet, but
Yeah.
I think it's worth it.
I agree. Big
So
fan
you
of
guys,
Yep, big
yeah,
fan
very
of
clean. They have
Mary
a beautiful
Ruth's.
range.
Yeah, they do.
And that's all we got, people. Bye.
Would you finish your drink? I slammed mine. We're not getting off this show.
Yeah, you gotta finish that. You gotta
show.
finish that
Oh my
drink.
God,
Come
I'm gonna
on.
yak you guys.
Here we go. Check it. Take it like a shot.
Come
Here we
on,
go.
take it like a woman, honey.
Come on, you
my
already were drinking
gosh.
out of those blue Solo
you
cups.
Guys, peer pressure. This was too big.
It was
That's what she said.
Oh,
Look at Tiffany's
the
over there.
kids are
She's
coming. I
feeling
don't want to
good.
be too
Can
sloshed.
I have a cigarette, please?
That's what I need. That's all she
The
needs.
kids are coming in. I don't want them to meet me like, hey.
Are you meeting right now?
No.
Okay,
No.
well, look, down the hash. Down the
Come on,
hash.
come on.
Oh, geez.
1, 2, 3, drink. Oh, I
1,
forgot.
2, 3, drink.
Oh, I forgot to tell you what I'm
Okay.
inviting you.
What are you inviting me to?
So, Mrs. Ripper was like, we need to have a TLC reunion before they head off to
I'm down.
their Ireland and whatnot. So I'm like, okay, I have the perfect TLC reunion.
Oh, I know what you're going to say. That
Salt
salt
salmon?
crunch.
Oh
Shit.
my God. For those who are native and local to Boca del Rey, there's an
Shit.
epic brunch that happened, like, I don't know. That was like, what, 4 years ago now?
No, it was more than 4 years ago was COVID. It was way before
yeah,
COVID.
True. But it's like a day brunch that turns into a day party with robots and big drinkies.
First of all, y'all,
and-
they cover all the windows like these like
Total
automated
blackout
it's
blinds.
blackout. You don't know what time of the day
you
it
feel
is.
like it's 3 a.m.
right.
Okay.
And then these robots and glow sticks and shit comes out.
Oh God, yes, and a fire
So we
DJ.
gotta do this for the.
And then the drinks are like this big. They're called big drinkies. And
I had to be carried out.
y'all, when those blinds went up, it felt like it was probably 3 a.m. in the morning.
It felt like
was
it should have
only
been Monday.
It was like 2:30 in the afternoon.
It felt
was
like it was
insane.
Monday.
So,
Shit.
Salt 7 is having, so any of our bougie crew would like to come and see us in the wild. If ET agrees to come, then we'll be doing this.
When is this?
On the 19th of May.
Hang on, let me check. I do have travel in May. Hold on, darling.
From 11 to 2. So it's not that bad.
Well, you're in luck and I'm out of luck because I'm here that day.
Oh my God. I have to tell our business partner that you guys are in. He will be very excited.
That will cut into Mr. Som's pickleball schedule.
No.
But let the chips fall where they may.
Well, you talk to him and let me know before I confirm our availability.
If y'all are coming, we're coming. I'm not going to have FOMO.
Photos were sent from our turn up as inspiration. And I'm like, boy, you better deliver. Here is what we'd like. And I think our theme should be like Coachella cowgirls and boys.
Howdy, y'all.
What does
We got cowboys.
Besides assless chaps,
Boots.
what does one wear?
Boots. Anything with a fringe.
Assless chaps.
Yeah, and cowboy boots are in. Oh, Jesus, no.
I was waiting for you to get that.
No, you did this. You did this. We were supposed to have like a dry episode today. I came prepared with nothing.
I told you I was bringing you a little mini champs.
Oh, I missed that. But thank you, Boo. That was super duper sweet. Good to have you back.
Good to be back.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys share this ish with your favorite bad bish.
Follow us on your favorite platform to never miss an episode.
We're on the gram at Crazy Rich Neighbors, Facebook at CRN Podcast, and YouTube, Crazy Rich Neighbors channel.
Email us at info@crazyrichneighbors to, show us some love, some hate, whatever. We can handle it.
We can.
It won't get to our heads one way or the other.
Nah. And remember, if you have to ask who your crazy neighbor is, it's probably you. Bye, Bougie Crew.
We love you.
Love y'all.
Peace. Bye.
Bye-bye.